Hi, everyone. Chuck here again. This time we're going to tackle creating stockholder management plans. And like always, I know it's a disclaimer, but it's an opinion piece. And as well, we're not using ASCM PowerPoints in any way. We're having the conversation about what we're learning in the participant guide. So it's in an opinion piece. The topic, as I said, is creating those stakeholder management plans. And, one of the first statements they say here for us in all of this is starts with mapping key stakeholders and their needs through stakeholder analysis. And that's true. We need to understand what our stakeholders are looking for and what they need. But I think I would add something as well to that is all of this has to be rooted out of a genuine desire or belief that listening people and meeting their needs is important to you. And yes, we're working professionally at our jobs. And yes, this is something that, we may never see these people again if we're helping another company. But people read between the lines pretty darn quick if you're caring, if you're committed to doing what's right, things like that. And so I think it does push back on you and I to ask that question, hey, am I fundamentally oriented towards people and communicating to help them succeed? And if we are, I think it makes this so much easier to do. Folks recognize that genuineness and they can connect with us successfully. Okay, so of course, we're looking to map out key stakeholders, what they need. The plan should dictate the processes that are used to actually manage the relationship. So we're giving thought to how am I going to do this and support this, the stakeholders successfully. We should, during this process, identify stakeholders, categorize and analyze them with regard to concerns and priorities, interest in the project, their ability to influence success. So we should group like people together also. Recognize too stakeholders who play a specific and significant role in project execution. You may want to involve them in team building so that they can increase everybody's comfort with each other, both the group and the stakeholders. And as a facilitator, pay attention and learn as much as possible about personalities of the individuals, so it'll enhance communication, as well as any potential sources of conflict that could arise in the process. Mutual goal setting between the stakeholder and yourself certainly can be an early on an important tool. We grow engagement, we strengthen relationships when the stakeholders, where appropriate and as needed, they get involved in the work tasks. We have the chance to turn folks who are against the projects, hopefully into advocates for our project. But at the same time, even if they take the position, look, I don't know if this is right, I won't be an advocate for it, but I won't stand in your way. That's important as well. And realize also, typically resistance is not rooted in malice or something like that. Folks typically disagree with what importance might be or priorities, etc. Okay. Also, and not just in the stakeholder meeting, but probably in people management and group management as well. Don't expect a big group meeting or mass communication to get you buy-in or change people's opinions. Folks generally don't like to be, put on the spot that way and, have to get their beliefs challenged in front of everybody else. So instead, consider one-on-one, small group kind of things for those activities. But just thinking of the topics and what we've talked about briefly here, it does kind of stand out the importance of who are all these stakeholders, what's important to them, and how do we connect them in a way that supports us and helps them accomplish what they're looking to accomplish as well.